Breaking overnight, hundreds of people who had been sheltering at Gaza's largest hospital evacuated on foot. The Hamas-run Gaza Health Ministry says more than 100 patients, including premature babies, are still unable to leave Al-Shifa Hospital. Israeli forces claim Hamas is operating an underground command center there. It is a claim Hamas and the hospital deny. The evacuation comes after a night of deadly airstrikes in South Gaza. Israeli military forces warned civilians again, many who had already fled on foot from the north, to relocate as it prepares to expand its ground attacks. Communication has been partially restored in the region. A lack of fuel led to blackouts, which forced the UN to stop delivering food and supplies. Imtiaz Tyab is in Tel Aviv with the latest. Imtiaz, good morning.
Jeff, good morning to you. Well, we have a fast-moving situation on the ground inside Gaza where we understand doctors, nurses, the wounded, and internally displaced people have started making their way to Gaza's seafront after they were told to evacuate the Al-Shifa Hospital. Now, we've not been told where they will go, if they'll be taken to other hospitals, or how they'll be cared for. But before this apparent evacuation order by Israel, we understand that at least 650 people had been sheltering inside the Al-Shifa Hospital, and that dozens of critically ill people, including a number of premature babies who cannot leave, will remain there with a handful of doctors and carers. Now, Israeli forces raided Al-Shifa on Wednesday and have remained there to search the sprawling complex floor by floor and room by room, looking for Hamas fighters and any evidence of what they say is an underground Hamas command center, something U.S. officials have said they also have evidence of. Now, we were taken by Israeli commandos to the Al-Shifa complex in the early hours of Friday morning, and they showed us what they said was that evidence, that Hamas did have a command center. Now, what we saw was what appeared to be a sand-filled opening of some kind and a small collection of old rifles. And when we asked about the criticisms that the evidence so far provided has been frankly underwhelming, we were told that more information would be shared soon. Now, it must be said that hospitals are considered protected spaces during times of war under international law. If Hamas is using the facility, it would then lose that protected status. Now, Israel's allegations that Hamas has embedded itself within civilian areas and at hospitals has been central to its justifications for the massive and devastating military campaign it launched after the deadly October 7th attacks that killed around 1,200 people in Israel and saw 240 so taken hostage. While in Gaza, more than 12,000 Palestinians, including around 5,000 children, have been killed in Israeli strikes over the past 7 weeks. That, of course, is according to Hamas's health ministry there in Gaza. And as we've been seeing, the devastation all across the coastal enclave has been enormous. Dana.
Imtiaz, thank you.